Child, fix it, Jesus. I was sitting here doing my introductions and the mic was still muted. It's gonna be one of those days, and I'm late trying to pack, and I gotta do my toes and my daughters. Um, Judge Judy, I still gotta do my video about that man. Hey Bronx girl. Good morning, Blue. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna get better when it comes to undoing this microphone and all that there. Got my toes done and I'm irritated because I'm one of those people. I'm real particular. I just like to do things myself, but I don't like the way this one toe came out. It's driving me nuts. And I forgot I'm a girl mom. So she's like, mine too. So we got that going on. And I've been tipsy, y'all, for since spring break started. So our girls trip is getting off to an amazing start. Good morning, my spicy prayers up for Spicy's fam. Prayers up, prayers up, prayers up. Good morning, Pammy Poo. Good morning. Y'all know when I got something to say, I'm gonna say it, right? Like I just want to make sure that y'all know me by now. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. And you know what, y'all, what drives me nuts, and I don't know, I think I've always been like that because growing up, I was a double zero. They had these brand called Man Mud Jeans. I was so happy, y'all, when they made mud jeans. They had a double zero, and that was to get my jeans tight because that's how slim I was. I was an athlete. I played ball. I ran track. I ain't had no breasts, no boobs, no nothing. I hung out with all the boys, and when I started realizing like I wanted to be cute, but I was too skinny, I couldn't get like the cute things. So they had mud jeans and a size double zero, and that just made me feel like I was thick out here in these streets. But Mother Nature came in and child, I filled up and out, hips and all that there. But I said that to say I always was the same person when I was that slim girl, that slim girl that rather play ball. And I always hated like as I became, I don't know, I guess as I like got into my womanhood and puberty where I started to, look different and feel different. I hated when people would say things like you're so pretty. I hated it, y'all. It drove me nuts. Thank you so much, Miss Judy. Hey Antonia, hey Serenity Speaks. It drove me nuts and it made me feel so like, oh, uncomfortable. Like, what do you mean pretty? Because I don't see people in that light. And it's like, well, wait a minute, especially, to guys too that will come back around and want to have conversations. And it's like, well, wait a minute, I'm the same pretty person I was out here when I didn't have, boobs and I had a basketball. So why am I pretty now? And it brought me to present day where we are in life, where we put so much emphasis on. Good morning, Miss Robin. Thank you, my Miss J. I love you. Hey, Jazzy, it brought me to where we are in present day with the music videos, with the women and society, and where you're instantly deemed pretty if you have a certain physique, if you look a certain way. But I'm learning it's some ugly mofos walking around here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing pretty about behavior. There's nothing pretty about conduct. There's nothing pretty about character. But yet we put so much face value just because of the way someone looks exterior. I can give you an apple right now and it could be a great big old red delicious. But when you bite into it, it could be a razor. When you bite into it, it could be a worm. Or when you bite into it, it can also be rotten. So I don't understand why we throw these terms around and she bad and she pretty, but it's some ugly mofos walking around here. You hear me? Nephews, men, knock it off. Everything I don't understand because we have these sayings, we heard them time and time again. Everything that glitters surely ain't gold. So why is it so many fall victim to that? So many fall victim. I love your thrift store lives. I'm going today. Yes, child. I'm so mad. If I wasn't, they be making me go on these little excursions where I gotta socialize with regular human beings. Child, I'd rather be in the thrift store with my little dirty gardening crocs. But I hope you have some good finds. If you do, let me know. We put so much emphasis on the exterior and it's only getting worse. And I have to be honest, y'all, it makes me sick to my stomach. And even now, as a mom, her dad, and of course, oh my goodness, she's so pretty. Look at them dimples and girls scared of you. We start that even as a young age when our children look a certain way. Ooh, child, them eyes. Ooh, them dimples. We put that in there, and I say, no, no, no. She's smart. No, 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 no. She's intelligent because I don't want that in my child's. Hey, happy Saturday, Batty. Y'all, I'm gonna go. I told you I'm going live sporadically. I will have some wine, so forewarning. But we're having a food trip. We're stopping at some food trucks and all sorts of things. So you'll see me later on today. But I have to stop people sometimes, and not in a negative way, of course. But I don't want you pumping my child with, "Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, look at your smile. Girl, them eyelashes. Ooh, child, them dimples. Ooh." No, that's what we're not going to do. Because I don't want my child growing up walking around in this world thinking, "Oh, I'm so pretty." Because guess what? It's some Southerners, and my grandmother, oh, Mary Louise, Mary Lou. I love that woman. She taught me so much in life. But some Southerners, if you get into it, sometimes when people tell you, "Oh, she's so smart," it's actually an insult. But y'all don't hear me though. You know what I'm saying? You go around messing around with some of them Southerners if you want to, and they say, "Oh, she's so pretty." In other words, you're dumb. Okay? That's a little Southern charm. Because my grandma will be the first to tell you, "Oh, yes, look at you. She's so pretty." In other words, child, I ain't listening to nothing you saying because you're dumb. And I just feel like we just, in our society and our culture, and now it's just even getting worse where we put that, "Oh, she bad." Yeah, she is bad. She's a bad person. She's bad on the inside. Like, am I tripping or am I tripping? I met some of the most beautiful people, and I never once chalked that up to how they looked on the exterior. If I say you're beautiful, if I say you're pretty, that's because your soul and your character is. It's not because of what you look like on the outside. That means absolutely, positively nothing to me at all. And it's sickening to see the young men are now even being not groomed. Good morning, Miss Annette. That part, just as rotten as the day is long. Even some men just hold this face value on complexion, body type, body style, and you would rather have basically a walking shell. Aesthetically, she's pleasing, but can she do your taxes? Can she pronunciate words correctly? Does she know the difference between liked, or is she a liked it type of mofo? You know what I'm saying? Is this someone that can make sure that the life insurance policies are set up, that the children are straight? Or is she just aesthetically pleasing? I can't do it. That's one thing I can't do. Good morning, Precious. That's one thing I can't do. I can't sit around and say that someone is just pretty simply because of the way that they look exterior wise. Because you got to show me. If you're pretty, if you're beautiful, you got to show me what else more you have to bring to that. Miss Judy says part of that comes from how people are constantly downing women if they don't have that specific pretty. So we made sure we let all daughters know they are pretty. Now I can't speak for the men. That part. Too much fake buying emphasis on the exterior. Say it again, Serenity. And it's only getting worse. Good morning, Miss Patricia. It's only getting worse. Now we have these people that are doing these botch surgeries in basements, and you can fly out of the country and make yourself look a different way. And all that is fine. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. However, your insides need to match that. Just like if you go to a surgery right now, if health wise, if you're not okay on the inside, you can't get that surgery. They're going to tell you, "Hey, I know you want this BBL, Miss Jones, but your heart says this." Or, "I know you want this, but your blood pressure says this." But yet we're so focused on the outside. But when it comes to the inside, that's where the actual work needs to be done. Because in order for you to look cute, your insides even have to be correct. So why are we putting so much focus on the exterior? You can't get a surgery with high blood pressure. You can't get a surgery if you're dehydrated and you're not taking care of your body and you're dehydrated. But yet you'll risk your life to look a certain way, but your inside is rotten, baby. Your inside stink is giving belly button stink. It's the surgical clearance for me. Yes, exactly. Because you do have to maintain it. And what if you decide to, if you're a woman and still at the childbearing age, if you decide to have children again, that tummy tuck or whatever you just got done, baby, you might as well throw that out because it's just, you just ruined it. This is all things that you need to think about. And you start looking like that. Okay, just as rotten as the day is long. So I don't know. I'm not pretty. I'm beautiful because of who I am inside. And that has nothing to do with what I look like at all. And for people that only, I always say this, if you can't have a conversation, people that can't have a conversation without insult, I stay far away from them because that, to me, you show your weakness. If I'm saying something and now as a result, I've said something that's either stung you or that you don't agree with, now you have to call me dumb. You've just showed your weakness to me. So I have no reason to engage further. And that's the same when people have to automatically go to, I'm pretty. Hey, look at me. I'm cute. What else you got? What else do you have, baby? Good morning, Miss Briggs. What else do you have? Because that's not going to keep them. I don't care. You can tootsie roll, you can dirty wine, you can do whatever. You can do the butterfly till your knees pop, baby. That's not going to keep them. So many women wonder around why so many quote unquote attractive men walking around with a woman that doesn't necessarily, they're not aesthetically pleasing. I know one of my brothers, you would think that he was a model. And his woman is, she's not of a small size. She's plump. She's happy. She's great. She's amazing. She has her doctorate. I love her. The best sister-in-law one could ever ask. And people always stop them and wonder, are y'all together? And he gets angry because she's beautiful. But see, y'all don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Miss D. Y'all don't see that because we're too busy focused on the exterior. And meanwhile, it's a lot of rotten mofos walking around here. So you can miss me with all that cutesy pootsy. Oh, I'm cute. Can you read? Okay. Exactly. Her inside's a child. He love that woman. Listen here. That one, you play with that woman if you want to. My brother loves his wife. And I'm telling you, looking at the two, you would say, huh? Because he's giving model. I'll give it to him. He's annoying as the day is long. Boy, I watched the draw, so don't do me. Love you. Love you, Rock. But, so many people always question his wife choice. And I've had to tell a few people off too, because look here, that's what you're not going to do. If you know this woman, you know that she's beautiful, period. And that's who he chose to wed. That's who he chose to be the mother of his child. That woman with the doctorate, that woman that can cook, that woman that had her own businesses, that woman that helped him with his traumas, that woman. He didn't give a fluck if she could twerk it and drop it and roll it and pick it up and slurp it. Nigga, child, I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not. I am Jazzy. I woke up on one. I've dated a few so-called unattractive men that held the statue of a king. Indeed, for me, it's all about who you are on the inside, as well as the character that he displays. Yes, 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 Miss Rivers. Yes, because that's we gravitate towards that. Just like when we're out shopping, you look at the pretty display and then you can pick up the product and be like, oh no, this is broken. But our eyes are instantly gravitated towards something that necessarily looks aesthetically pleasing. But the more and more you start to get to the core of the root, you find out that it's some rotten mofos walking around here. So I said that to say we know the saying. We've heard it time and time again. Everything that glitters short as hell ain't gold. I don't care how many surgeries you get. I don't care if you have 10 million people telling you you're gorgeous. If you stink, you stink. If you're rotten on the inside, you are rotten on the outside. Miss me with that cute. Miss me with that baddie. Miss me with that I'm bad. Miss me with I'm a dime piece. Miss me with all that. Have we become that? That we don't know how to scratch beneath the surface? And we just walking around saying that people are great because they look a certain way. Child. Mm-mm. I know a beautiful woman. Beautiful. Love her. Love her to death. That's my girl. And she'll tell you who she is. She probably somewhere on some rich man's yacht. Black and Italian, gorgeous. Even did some music videos, child. But she'll tell you in a minute, I will rob you. And that's just that. Look here. Go to sleep if you want to. I'ma take it. And she tell him. She'll let him know. But she at least letting you know, listen, I'm using my beauty to get what I want from you. But it's some people that are so naive that they let her do it. That's the life that she lives. She loves it. She holds no excuses. And I love somebody that can at least be transparent. Don't lie. You know, if that's who you are, that's who you are. But because of how she looks, because of her body, which is amazing, by the way, she robs. Just saying. Sorry, y'all, my phone rang. I used to love the pretty boys with the big body, and they have the worst insides. That part. Period. Boots. That's when you hear the men, man, she is fine. And one dude says, yeah, until she opens her mouth. That part. Dope content as usual says, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for seeing value in this. Please get those likes up. Yeah, it's free. It doesn't take much. And like I said, somebody might read this message and be like, whatever, she's annoying, and I'm fine with that. And somebody might read it and say, wow, this is great, and I'm fine with that. Either way, I'm fine. But at the end of the day, I don't see how we can't all collectively agree that we need to stop putting so much emphasis on the exterior. My gosh. My gosh. It is annoying, and it's just getting worse in these, and it's worse. The women, like, oh my gosh, girl, you're gonna be sitting around saying you pretty at 50, 60, 70. Really? Do you know how many can say in the blink of an eye that it seems like you were just 20 years old yesterday? Time waits for no man. So all that cute shit might be cute now, but I promise you it fades. And after that, what can you bring to the table? What more can you offer? When you come with that positive pregnancy test, is he jumping for joy? And if not, sis, something's wrong. Because last I checked, a man wants a woman to carry his child, and it should be, oh my goodness. And that goes to show all that pretty shit ain't worth shit. Knock it off. Knock it off. I can't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can say that y'all are beautiful because of the words that we've exchanged, the conversations that we've had, the minds that you've had. That's beautiful to me. Most of you guys I haven't even seen, and I don't need to see you because I can see you, if that makes sense. I don't need to see you because I can see you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We are such a vain society. It is awful. Awful, awful, awful. What's MGM, cancer? Awful. Not doing that. Not doing that. I hope everybody can learn that people just aren't walking canvases. My gosh. Like, oh, it's just great. I can just my little Barbie doll, and oh my this, oh gosh, please. It's nauseating. We have like dumbed down to even think that this is of value simply because, oh, I want to associate with this person because they look this way and they have the child, sat down. Sat down. Look here. I am 100% okay with being in on the back of the bus or in the corner of somewhere. If this is famous or popular or whatever, child, but send me in the opposite direction. Give me a one-way ticket away from this bullshit. So damn cute and can't damn do division. Child, I'm not doing this with these people. Good morning, Cancer. Not doing this. So damn cute and don't know what a damn a fraction is. Child. Or a recipe without instructions, or don't or can make something without have to measure and bake a cake. You want you so pretty? Bake a cake. And don't use not their measure or nothing. Just bake it. Okay? Child. Not doing this with these people. What's wrong with you? Everybody's so cute. So pretty. Child. Look here. Mm-mm. I refuse, y'all. I'm not. I can't. I really can't. This is why I say less. I promise you. Because I just be looking around. Child, I gotta keep on sunglasses because my eyes are telling. I'm not doing this with these pretty people. Y'all so pretty, ain't you? Bless your heart. You just as pretty, baby. Okay? But work on that inside while you're at it. Just saying. Work on that pain. Work on when you're alone and why you be crying. Work on that hurt that you haven't gotten rid of yet. Work on that resentment. Work on that need to always have to get revenge because you're so pretty. You know what I'm saying? Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Because you know what's pretty to me? Pretty is a woman that can say, yes, hell, I've been through hell and back. I'm not perfect. I've done some wrong, but baby, I'm here. That's pretty. Pretty is owning it. Pretty is understanding. Pretty is healing. Pretty is growth. Pretty is sincerity. Pretty is honesty. Pretty is decade long friendships. That's pretty. Pretty is close relationships with your family and friends. Pretty is if you dare try to be late to the cookout, you got about 15 missed calls asking you where the hell you at. That's pretty because they know your soul. They know your presence. They want you around. That's pretty. Pretty is you said you were supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. It's 2:05. Where you at? That's pretty. Because that's the type of pretty I have. Let me try showing up to the cookout late with my family. And they're going to call me why? Because I'm pretty. And that has nothing to do with my exterior. You damn dummies. I like to be comfortable. I can't move right with all that stuff going on. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Make sure to get those likes up, share, subscribe, and get those memberships. Thank you, my Miss J. You teaching this morning. Yes, 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 Miss Lutz. Some people listen, some don't, you know. Miss D, you better say it. A pretty face on some only covers up an ugly soul. Yes, 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 yes. Miss D knows. And that's a pretty woman. And you can tell through the way she speaks and her experience. And that's what we need to focus on. It starts within. Just saying. It starts within. Just like a cake. The cake can be great, all aesthetically pleasing, and you can put that up there and your little sprinkles and all that there. But what if when you get into it and it ain't done yet? That's how y'all walking around here with that pretty and your looks and your exterior. Your cake is pretty, mama, on the outside, but on the inside, it ain't done yet. You still got some baking to do. Okay? You still got some baking to do. So, y'all, that was my minute to whoever it applies. If it don't, it don't. If it do, it do. Y'all know how I do. I get in, get out. I got to pack my bag and get ready to have an amazing time. And yeah, that's that. I think you all are beautiful. And I mean that. And it has nothing the way that has nothing at all to do with your exterior. Just saying. So hashtag, hmm, finish baking. Yeah, that's the hashtag on this one. Hashtag finish baking, boo. Finish baking, boo, because you're not done on the inside. And that's all I have to say about that. As always, y'all are amazing. I love you too, my Jazzy. I love you. I love you. Make sure to hit the like. If you catch the replay, hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and become a member. I kind of get a little bit more personal with my members. Yeah. Where are you going back to that one shot where you were with baby girl? I'm going back next week, Miss J, and I'm not going with her so I can have my time. But y'all see me and the ladies and me with everybody's kids a little bit later in a few more hours. I love y'all. Be safe, be well, and thank you for rocking with me. You are so appreciated and valued. And remember, I think you're beautiful. Thank you, Spicy. Prayers up to your family. Prayers up to our fellow chatter, our Spicy. Make sure that we keep her uplifted. Later, y'all.